probably many of you haven't heard of this game, but Fortified Zone is its name, and you can choose between the man or the woman soldier, and basically it's kind of like a let's see, it's kind of like some of the older I don't know, but it's almost like one of the original like third person kind of views to it almost. Very, very good. Very good. You fight bosses like tanks and then like dragons and stuff. It's really, I don't know how to describe it, but it is a very fun game. You get several different weapons, like a lot like how you would in Contra, but it's not like Contra. Except for maybe like in Contra 3 when you go to the special zones and look like you're like looking back at or down on them almost. It's almost like that, but not quite. But if you ever get your chance to get this or get a ROM or whatever, just to play it, I say give it a shot. It's a very good game. This is one of those ones I got rid of, and then I came back and got it again just because it's so good, and it was a part of my childhood, and it was part of the original, mix of games that I originally received because my uncle gave them to me, and well, it was a really good part of my childhood, so I like this. I'm keeping it. Now I don't know if you can see this, but this is the original Final Fantasy Legend. I'll take it out of its sleeve, so you can. Maybe I'll take it. Maybe I'll take it out of its sleeve, huh? There we go. This game works perfectly as well. It is an amazing RPG. One of the few as well. One of the few really well like RPGs that were made for the Game Boy. I think at the time this is just a really well made video game for the time that it came out. I think there was only 3 of them made in the Final Fantasy Legend series. Super good. I've beat this several times, and I keep it safe just because I'm probably gonna beat it several more times. Very well made for the time it came out. That's kind of how I feel like the way this is made. I feel like there were so many more games that could have really used the tricks they used for this kind of game. I mean, I had boxes and boxes full of Game Boy games. Sounds bad to play that many video games, but I was a pretty good whiz kid at them, so I just cracked through them. But I'll show you what else I have. And this is the second. Oh, this is the second the second Final Fantasy Legend. It's Final Fantasy Legend 2. They just took many of the elements of the first game and made another game with even more elements that were more tricks and everything. It was better. I mean, part of these games also that was really cool is like, you know, you select your 4 heroes and, you know, you can make their types and everything, and also like you can have them eat the monster meat from when you these games are also were in arcades at one point as well. But if you had your human eat the meat, you could actually get the they would turn into the monster. And if they were to turn into the monster, you could get all like, so if you're fighting a really powerful monster and you just so happen to beat him, especially if he's like a boss. Sorry, there. Especially if he was like a boss, then you would have like a really, like, you know, because if he's a boss, he's gonna be powerful, right? And so you would have your guy turn into a powerful monster, and he would also grow with your team, you know. So a really cool element as well, and both had that. So this is Road Rash. A lot of people knew this game. It was a classic game they came out with for Nintendo and everything, and they really upped the ante with this one. This one's for the Game Boy Color. But I remember this is one of the few games I ended up getting my hands on because I would trade Pokemon cards, and I would just trade things and get, like, I was such a good businessman. As a little kid, I would you know, trade, like, I'd get like these Pokemon cards, and you know, I'd have like 3 of them, and I'd trade them for these video games and get video games off kids and things like that. And I never actually had any issues over it or anything. And this is one of those ones I ended up getting. It's a lot of fun. You know, you can upgrade your bikes, and you know, if guys come by, you can knock them off their bike, and crash them. It's a really cool game. I haven't played it in a while, but now that I'm talking about it, it kind of makes me wanna. It was good stuff. And like I said, I used to have so many more video games, especially my Game Boy Advance games. But now we're gonna go on to the Game Boy Advance games I have. We'll just get this one out of the way right now. Pokemon Sapphire was really what can I say? It's I pretty much never played a Pokemon game that I didn't enjoy, so you know, had to get this. I mean, I've had them all. I've literally had that. Now for the more recent ones, for the DS and stuff, maybe like a couple of them slipped through the cracks on me, but for the most part, I've had them. You know, I've had the latest one, Pokemon Y. I beat that and that. But I'm not gonna show you my newer games. Let's see what else